What going on, everybody? This is David Mitchell here. Living with Autism, episode 156. And yes, my room look a lot different again. Because we got a new bed, and I moved some stuff around again. Also, I will have to sit out to do this, but I don't have a sheet yet right here. But I'm sitting on the new bed. The reason why I got a new bed is for me and my fiance Val. Their bed was a little too small, so decided to get a full-size bed for me and her. It's big enough for me and her. Got the two new pillows with it. Got the red pillows too. But yeah. And yes, tomorrow is the big day for people who don't know. Vel will be back here in Charleston tomorrow. Now, I am going to be dressed up nice. Like, last time I'm seeing Vel, I'm going to be dressed up nice. So, yeah. I'm getting myself ready for that. Oh, and yeah, I have my jacket hanging right there in the background. The only reason why, because I don't have a coat wrapped in my closet yet, but I need to get one soon. But tomorrow is big day. Got stuff set up for me and Val can have room. But yeah. I moved a lot of stuff around, so it's a big deal. Oh yeah. Also, let's get to the stuff from today. To 1 minute. But yeah. And also for people who want to go to my fiance YouTube channel, go into her YouTube channel down in the description down below. But yeah, it's big. She already got her bags packed and everything. She had it on her Instagram. Well, let me go to Instagram real quick on here and see. 1 minute, guys. I have a lot of railroads up on here. If you guys know what I mean. That's funny. But yeah, Val got some funny stuff too. Where is it? Oh, I got about to save it. I have forgot about dudes up too. It happens. But yeah. It's crazy, you know. Whoa, that cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Instagram. You guys know what I mean? But yeah. I am a fan of Instagram anyway. But tomorrow is the big day. And what now to the Facebook articles. Now I do have to leave for work at 11:15. So the live stream is not going to be out long. It's going to be about 30 minutes, probably less than 30 minutes per se. But yeah. And my mom taking a shower. Or not a shower. But yeah. Hmm. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my fiance Belle again. It's been over 7 months since the last time I seen her. Since the pandemic started. But yeah. But now let's get to the first article of the day.
I've been struggling with a post in my head. For days, I've been trying to wrangle my thoughts into language, but I've been failing to find the words. I decided this morning to follow the advice I always give to writers who ask what to do when they're stuck. Start in the middle, I always say. Stop searching for a beginning. Just start in the center, start where the feelings are. Wherever you start will become the beginning. The feelings in this story are in the laughter. In recent moments in which I've had an opportunity to see my own behavior reflected back to me. When I've watched interactions in which I so often have a starring role played out by others. And in which I haven't liked what I've seen. Despite the oft-repeated misconception that autistic people lack a sense of humor, my daughter and many of her autistic peers are some of the funniest people I know. Brooke loves making people laugh. And she's made it quite clear, in her own inimitable way, that the greatest compliment one can give her is to tell her that she's funny. But, and there's a huge but, laughter is tricky. When it's purposefully elicited, consensually shared, when everyone involved is in on and comfortable with the joke, it's one of life's greatest joys. When it's not all of those things, it can be one of its sharpest weapons. I have watched a number of scenarios recently in which disabled people have done or said things that made the non-disabled people around them laugh. Things that were funny because they were unexpected, out of the norm, cute. Things that we all might think but not dare to say aloud. Things that would likely be caught in the filter of a neurotypical brain before making it out of our mouths. Things that fall into the category of, it's only funny because it's true. Truths deemed private by societal norms strike us as funny when said aloud. What would stand-up comedy be if not for awkward moments of unfiltered observation? But what if awkward moments of unfiltered observation are only awkward because we are looking at them through the wrong lens? What if you were simply trying hard to share your thoughts, to communicate your feelings, to engage in the ever so tricky human interactions that rely on 1,000 unspoken rules, and in the midst of that Herculean effort to follow the Byzantine protocols set up by people whose brains work so differently from your own, you finally come up with the words and you manage to get them out in the responses. Laughter. What if you then say, it's not funny, and they respond by telling you that you're hilarious, or just so cute, or find 1,000 other ways to metaphorically pat you on the head and minimize the weight of what you've shared simply because it wasn't something that they would have said out loud? How would that feel? I can tell you that watching it happen feels like crap. And knowing that it's something that I do feels worse. Brooke says and does a lot of things that I find utterly hilarious. But there's a huge difference between those things that we find funny because they're odd or different or unexpected and the things that she says or does to be funny. She loves when we laugh at the latter, not the former. I've explained to her that sometimes we laugh simply because what she said struck us funny. Because it was unexpected. I see now how flat that explanation falls. It's not an easy fix. Laughter is an automated response. But I've been watching faces. I've been watching the effect of that automatic response to discomfort. And it hurts. So that's what I wanted to write. And while this was the middle of the story, it's also now a beginning. I'm going to do better. Image is a photo of Brooke on Martha's Vineyard last summer, cracking herself up at her own joke.
Martha Bender, that here in South Carolina. For people who don't know, Martha Bender is here in South Carolina. Like, I've been there. But, yeah. But all that is true. Like, crap we go through, it did bull crap. And what that article said is true. And there are people who really, really act out before they say anything, if you guys know what I mean. But it's crazy. But yeah. Oh. But Martha Bender is an area here in South Carolina for people who don't know. Mm-hmm. And it's been I know him for a long time. Like, I'm a Carolina native, born and raised here. So yeah. Most people don't realize that. But it is crazy if you just think about it in a way. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah. It's a crazy thing to think about it. Most people don't realize that. If you know what I mean. But yeah. But now let's get to the next article.
Someone suggested to me the other day that one reason there are more autistic people being diagnosed is because autistic people are allowed to have a life and autonomy and get married and have kids, when in the past they were institutionalized or left to die or not allowed any autonomy. And because it's genetic, more autistic people having kids is going to mean more autistic people being born. I actually had never thought of it like that, and I really liked it. What do other people think?
Okay, this I find amazing. This is brilliant in a way. Because we're slowly getting our voices out there. What happened back a long time ago was awful and wrong. If you guys remember that potent article we were talking about last week and last week live stream, people like us, we go through a lot of crap from neurotypicals. But yeah. Also, here's something that I really got me stirred up that I don't think is smart to do. And here we go.
I got this
Dang it.
question from a member looking for your opinions. Thanks. Question: I've heard people talking about this particular gadget they are trying out on their autistic children to help with modulation of emotions. I think it's kinda oddly the reverse. I feel like it's a gadget that actually trains the child to calm down emotions. I think that to calm down emotions. I think the negative effect could be a nasty consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Example,
I do
the
too.
child is given a gamepad. They are also given a gadget they strap to their arm to read and record their heartbeat. So in essence, when the child gets too excited while playing a game, let's say angry, their heart rate goes up. The game will stop and prompt the child to do breathing exercises, etc. To calm down. Okay, got it. But if the child is excited or happy, the same can occur while playing the game. The heart rate still rises when playing the game when happy. So the child, even when happy, gets the pad cut off and it asks to regulate their breathing again. To calm down, so they can again restart their game. I see the idea. I understand what they are trying to do. They are trying to promote children to learn self-regulation skills. But, really, when you're happy, to me, this sounds like programming a child not to be too mad. Not to be too happy but neutral. It reeks of ABBA.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with that. And also that if I program them to be with no emotions too, like it took me like a programming them not to have emotions with. I'll be honest, I find it disgusting and awful. If you guys know where my stance is on AB therapy or ABBA, you guys know where my stance is on it. It awful. And it also disgusting because it can be used more with psychological abuse. What ABA therapy is psychological abuse against kids. And stuff like it's awful, but yeah. The only reason why I'll never support ABA therapy because of psychological abuse it can bring up. And psychological abuse is even worse than physical abuse because it's the pain that you cannot see. It's like PTSD, if you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah.
What is AAC? It stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication. The original definition placed AAC as something to do in order to add to, augment, speech or to do instead of, as an alternative to, speech. This made it appear that the goal is always speech, or that the assumption is that speech is superior to other ways to communicate. I strongly disagree with such an assumption. Newer definitions acknowledge that communication is the most important thing, however it is done. I like this definition. AAC means any and all of the various ways to communicate in addition to or instead of speech. It can be pointing, gestures, sign language, writing, typing, and so forth. It may involve many methods, using photos, pictures, symbols, letters, words, keyboards, letterboards, quickboards, and others. AAC is for anyone who needs another way to communicate instead of or in addition to speech at any time, anywhere, with anyone, about anything. There are no prerequisites.
Mm-hmm. I find something like this pretty good and a good idea for right like this because it gives more of a voice for us. But yeah. Now copy. But we got a big game changer for our community, which is pretty hard on its own. But yeah. Like we've been working hard on getting our voices out there. But yeah, more we do, and much better we get, much higher chance for our voices. But yeah.
Fierce Autistics and Allies is holding a month-long protest towards TACA.
Mm-hmm.
TACA is a harmful organization that pushes quackery. Please go to their social media pages, Facebook and Twitter, as well as Instagram to protest their online conference. It's here, the autism community in action. We could not have people join the conference in person because the fee is $100 a person. Twitter, web links. Instagram, web links. Please help us protest TACA this month, and more information can be found on our website www.fierceautisticsandalis.org, events, as well as event page, web links.
Mm-hmm.
Image description: black, red, and white Taka logo with text that reads "Protest Taka, the autism community in action. Stay fierce."
That right. I'm at least sharing the article with fellow people in the group. But yeah. Like literally, like we've been saying up to crap like this, and we've been slowly getting there. We tried tooth and tone to get this far. We're not quitting anytime too soon. But yeah, eventually, when we get very high up, stuff like this is not going to be acceptable. And literally, and I mean literally, it can be the downfall of the neurotypicals who treat it up like garbage. So, yeah. It's something big for our community. So, yeah. But it's big. If you guys know what I'm saying. We can be king of the world. It's a song in my head that I got stuck. Also, we got something special that my fiance decided to post on Facebook 3 days ago from 2 years ago, back in 2018. Talking about when I proposed to her on video chat. If you guys remember, I proposed to my fiance 2 times. So yeah.
I don't mind men who admired me for my beauty. I respect them, but don't mind men who admired me for my beauty. I respect them, but mark my word, they can shame me once, twice, but thrice. I'm ashamed in their hands, but they can't take away my dignity and my worth because they have to set their standards and stay away from me, in which is clearly fair and square, for I have a man in my life and I loved him with all my heart and my soul. David Mitchell, I echo it back to you. You're the one that I love. I don't need any ring to prove our love, but the living proof to maintain ourselves loved. Just wait in a few moments, I'm there. I have a favor for you. Will you promise that you support me on my ambitions in life like what I secretly do to you? I was honestly got teary-eyed inside as your mom touted me as your fiancé. I'm honestly in doubt on what's next, but I assured that individual lives won't affect badly, but motivated as to be faithful on each other.
That was back from 2018, and for people who don't know, we'll be back here in Charleston tomorrow. The reason why the title of the video, tomorrow is the big day. And the reason why my bed is much bigger and at a different angle. But yeah, it's something I'm looking forward to. And I'm looking forward to seeing my fiance again, if you guys don't know. But yeah, we've been counting down the days. But it is big and it's something that I'm looking forward to. So yeah. Oh yeah. A little dreads right there. But yeah. Okay. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope everybody having a great Saturday, a great weekend, and being safe. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. And I'll talk to you guys later. Signing out. Bye, guys.